But we had a good question from Barthangalang again, who brought up something that I've actually seen being debated on Ravens Twitter in the comment section and things like that. And that is, who is the true wide receiver one for the Ravens, Rashod Bateman or Zay Flowers? And I think part of the reasoning for this is we didn't get to see Zay Flowers in the playoffs last year or against the Buffalo Bills when a lot of people felt like we really needed him. But at the same time, when you look back at that game, I don't think we finished the game. And I remember we did the podcast and we're on the live stream. And I don't remember us like talking about how, but if we had Zay Flowers, we won that game 100%. It didn't feel like it was that sort of mentality after the game. But we have a good wide receiver in Rashod Bateman, who we just paid. Rashod Bateman had a career year last year. It was worse statistically than Zay Flowers, but just to go over it, recap it for people, 750 yards, 9 touchdowns, 35 of them for first downs. That's pretty good. And then Zay Flowers, though, 74 receptions, 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns, 48 for first downs. Like, Zay Flowers is more productive, but at the same time, he's also much more utilized in the screen game, whereas Rashod Bateman is more in the third down game.
Yeah.
Is it ridiculous to say Rashod Bateman is wide receiver one? Because personally, I'd say yes. Like, I think Zay Flowers is better. I think he's wide receiver one. But is there any thought process to who the real wide receiver one is?
So I'm gonna say this, and in our offense, I don't feel like we have a quote unquote true wide receiver one. I don't know if you caught any of it, McConnell. Darius Slay, I don't know if he was on the podcast or I don't know what exactly he was doing. I know he was talking about AJ Brown being the X wide receiver in the Philadelphia Eagles system, and how everybody just, truly flow around him. Rashod Bateman has not gotten to that point of his career where defenses are truly scheming for him as of yet. You've seen it progress. You've seen his production progress the more he stays healthy on the field. Do I feel like he's an X wide receiver? Yes. We have to look at Zay Flowers in the sense of a Tyreek Hill type of guy, a Deebo Samuel. He is the number one threat on the field in their offensive scheme. So, do I feel like is he a wide receiver one? No. If you tell me, okay, who's the most dynamic? Zay Flowers. But when it comes to true, pure wide receiver, Rashod Bateman fits the bill. And once again, TTV family, put in the comments what you feel. This is just us talking. It's just our opinions. It's nothing against Zay. I love what he's done. I feel like he is a upgrade. I'm not saying he's a similar version of Hollywood Brown. No, Zay Flowers is Zay Flowers. He is a dynamic playmaker on that field. I mean, hell, you got to watch out for him in the passing game just as much as they had to play for, Lamar Jackson or Derrick Henry in the run game. It's just, when it comes to moving the sticks or maybe getting that deep pass or a true route runner, I'm going with Rashod Bateman as my X guy, my wide receiver number one. And you've seen it. You're seeing it a lot across the NFL. San Francisco, Brandon Ayuk, in my opinion, that was the X. Deebo, the most dynamic players in that wide receiver core on that offensive side of the ball. Philadelphia, you have it with AJ Brown, but Devontae Smith is another dynamic player. If he can get the separation, if he uses speed, he balls out. So I mean, the list goes on. You're gonna have those guys, and Tyreek Hill is one of those exceptional guys where they didn't have a true X. If you want to be honest, when he was with Kansas City, Travis Kelce was the X. Travis Kelce was the X. They knew how to scheme. They knew how to scheme up an offense where Tyreek and Travis could not be stopped. So I think it's just different. I think it's just levels to different teams, schemes and packages. But right now, Zay Flowers is the most dynamic wide receiver on the field for the Ravens. But when it comes to moving the chains, actually true pure wide receiver route tree is pretty crisp. I'm going to give it to Rashod Bateman.
That's the big thing that I give to Rashod Bateman is when I'm looking at 3rd and 7, my mind goes to Bate. My mind goes to Bate, and then it goes to the tight ends, and then it goes to Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers, typically, I feel like on those plays, is usually an underneath option because that's Lamar's final check down where, hey, he can get it to him if Lamar can't scramble, and Zay can still make a play. But Rashod Bateman's the one running the dig or the sail, right? Or the crosser, at the sticks that can get you that first down. And Lamar wants to find him first. So I will agree with that part where like, hey, when it comes to like, hey, we need a true passing down, Rashod Bateman is the one that they're trying to find. But at the same time, I do feel like Zay Flowers is our best receiver because he's the guy we're feeding on 1st and 2nd down. And he's the one making a lot more of the big plays.